Hey guys, so today I've got Martin.
Hey guys.
So, Martin, do you want to tell the viewers what the original brief that you set for our work?
Well, it was pretty big, wasn't it? It was like I had chronic Achilles tendonitis in both legs. I wasn't able to walk without heel raises. But the main issue was in the shoulder. I had shoulder surgery, and it had been a problem for like 23 years. 23 years it's been a problem for. So not being able to swim, do upper body work, and then obviously the Achilles, like you can't do lower body work. So I was kind of a little bit trapped with anything that you could do. Lots of sit-ups.
Because you like to live quite a physical lifestyle. Like I say, you like to go swimming. You like to go for long walks, and all the things that you love to do was kind of a struggle.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I love running as well. I couldn't run. Yeah, there was so much stuff that like it was just like, oh, when this gets better, but it never got better. It never got better on its own. And I tried. So what had I tried? Like chiropractic, multiple bouts of physio, surgery, in like steroid injections, pain numbing injections, needles, osteopathy.
Pretty much the full works.
What's that stuff that they like like they fire it at you thing? I can't remember what that's called now. Like it's like your tendon stuff. They fire it. It's like a machine. Shockwave therapy. Yeah, I've had multiple different bouts of shockwave therapy as well. Heel raises, all sorts of stuff, and none of it worked.
So how have you found this process?
Crap. You can edit that bit out.
It's not really been.
No, it's been amazing. It's been really, really good. I mean, like, you know, I think the thing is like it's life changing, and it's a journey and a process, and it's kind of almost like voodoo in many respects. Like some of the stuff that happens and what you kind of go through, like you experience things that you just didn't think your body would do, and you know, like I went back, like my whole right hand side of my body was just not functioning. You remember that first session? Yep. And probably from a car accident when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and then you know, like the going through, like there's been 5 or 6 different areas of my shoulder that have all contributed to the pain that I was feeling, and now like that. That's been a huge game changer, and I know, like, I hand on heart know that it would never have got better on its own without your help. So I cannot thank you enough for that.
Because we're about session like 8, 9, isn't it?
Something like that. Yeah, there's been quite a few.
It's quite a hefty brief. There's lots of stuff going on, so it wasn't something that we could kind of go straight in there.
Yeah,
we had to clear out, get the foundation working, get all the big players sorted, and then, like I said, a lot of the work was for the shoulder, because the shoulder's been gone through such a traumatic time in the history that we just had to go at each of the different layers and get each of them sorted out. Yeah. So how's that shoulder moving now?
It's good, man. Yeah, I mean, like that, I can actually do that now, and that movement, like there's like it moves like it's never moved before. You know, I bought midway through this process. I bought a heavy bag, which I'm now able to use. I haven't been able to do anything like that for donkeys. I've started doing calisthenics training again, which I haven't been able to do for like anything like that. Like no press ups, no nothing. Like it's been really, really good. The Achilles is like I'm now in flat shoes. Like Bernard, I warn you, Bernard will get you wearing. Barefoot shoes. It's like these modelling these nice Bobby Dazzlers right here. But yeah, like I'm walking around like without shoes. Historically, that would have been like half an hour of that, and it had been an agony the next day, like 5 days, 6 days of like pain in my Achilles, not being able to barely walk in the mornings, and I can do that comfortably now. At the weekend, I went for like a 8-mile uphill trek, whatever you want to call it. Hike, so anything, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it was over rocky terrain. I wore the barefoot shoes, and that, historically, even in boots with heel raises, that was agony the next day. And like it just wasn't. It was like a level 1 or 2 out of 10, which is you know, an
unexpected level of soreness.
Yeah, and you know what? Like the next day it was fine. Like whereas historically, like 10 days, it would have just carried on. It would have just perpetuated, and so yeah, it's been real game changing.
One of the cool things was we didn't do it for the Achilles tendon, did we?
We haven't actually done anything really.
No treatments for that area.
No, nothing at all. It's mad. You know, like what I found really mad is like the way that the whole thing is interlinked, and you know, like it's very, because I remember when we spoke on the call, and like the initial call, it was like, oh yeah, we can sort it out, and I've been through so much different treatment. I was like, nah, and even after like right up until the day of coming, the first day, I was like, I don't know if I've done the right thing, you know, like it was just like, how, if all these people, how is this actually going to be different? And then it's like, okay, like it's weird, like what, like the way I describe it is like voodoo shit, but it's not voodoo, because it makes sense. I don't want to spoil the surprise for you. But it's like it all makes sense, and it's like, oh, okay, right, now, yeah, that's why that's happening, and interconnecting the dots, it's not really like, yeah, it's been like crazy and stuff. No one else has worked on that stuff. Like no one else has worked on the stuff that we've worked on together, because
we spent probably most of that first session just mapping it out, didn't we? That was probably time-wise, that has been the most intensive. We're getting the details, mapping everything out, what the causes, what the different events have been, and then we got a bit more precise. In the process to find out what is the actual top layer that needed treating. Everything has like you mentioned, is an important ranking. So once we ranked all of that out, find out, this is number 1, number 2, number 3, this is all we're going to work in. And as a result of the process, areas like your Achilles tendon, you've had a lot of people working on it, but they were just symptoms of compensation.
Yes.
And that's why we didn't need to treat it, because we treated more priority areas. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool.
Any other benefits that you've noticed over the course of our work?
Yeah, definitely. Like, we did some stuff with the eyes. That was mad. Like my eye strain. Like I was getting eye strain a lot. Like that's just completely cleared up. Like my eyes don't get as tired anymore.
Helps with work as well, especially being at a desk. That's really a lot.
Sleeping better. Which obviously has like multiple different health benefits. I think just like moving better. Like I feel lighter. I feel like more graceful in my movements, which is kind of weird because I'm not the most graceful of people. But like I feel like bouncier, more energized, lighter on my feet, and like I was able to do some running with the kids like at the weekend, and I haven't done any running with the kids like ever.
With the history of the Achilles, wasn't it?
The history of the Achilles, man, and that was really nice thing. I think the thing is like also it's working with you as well, and the approach that you take, and the confidence you have in your own abilities, because the whole way through I've been really nervous, like oh, ow, it hurts, like is this the sign of that it's not working? Is it the sign that, you know, it's not coming together? And like you've just been like cool, a little bit too cool sometimes for my liking, but it's like cool, we can fix it, no problem, and that reassurance has given me a lot more confidence as well, and made it made it really like seamless, but that your confidence has helped me feel more confident about the final outcome in the process, which is game changing really.
A lot of it comes from the framework that I follow, because that's pretty much my guide through the whole process, which so far it's been pretty much rock solid, which is why we get from the initial brief to where we are now and making that transition as easy as possible. And you had like all the aftercare in between the sessions as well.
Yeah.
If there was any concerns or anything you wanted to check in, it was all done for you, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's very, very responsive. You can like message anytime. And then also like the personalized videos, like we get personalized videos of like, oh, I'll do this, do that. And like even like one of the exercises, I wasn't sure I was doing it right, and you sent that further explanation. It was like super, super helpful. And that's great, like just having you there, like with a physio or any of these other people you've seen. You get your session, you don't get anything in between, so like you're just left with these doubts, these feelings, these like insecurities, I guess, about like what's going on, and like it's like, oh, okay, that's natural, yeah, oh, it's to be expected. And then like having the videos of the exercises, having it like personalised, like this is what you do, like this is how you do it. Yeah, it's all been really, really good, really, really positive.
Awesome.
Really positive.
So for those that are kind of on the fence, thinking about it or unsure, what would you be saying to them?
Yeah, it's great. It's a great question, and I want to choose my words carefully. So I'm just gonna take a second. If you're sat on the fence and you've had chronic or even like not chronic but a sustained injury that you have not been able to fix, there is nobody that I would recommend. Like not having been through this process, not having seen what happens, not having experienced it firsthand, it can feel like before making that transition, it can feel quite scary. It is a substantial investment that you're making. It's an investment in yourself, in your health, and your well-being, and that can be quite scary in itself, because chances are, if you're at this point, you think that, well, if the best shoulder surgeon in Warwickshire can't fix me, then how is Bernard going to fix me? And that's quite a challenging quite a challenging thought process to overcome. The reality is he can and he will. If you were sat on a fence and you're thinking nobody can fix me and I've got this for life, give it a try, because you will not be disappointed. You've got everything to gain and nothing to lose.
Thank you, Martin.
You're welcome.
Pleasure working with you.
Yeah, and you, man. And you.